What up, YouTube? Timu's here. Since this month I'm doing my reviews for past August films, here's my review for the 2001 film Osmosis Jones. Now, it's kind of funny to do my film about review about film about characters who try to detonate a virus because, you know, we are pretty much living in a world where there is an actual virus around. Of course, there's COVID-19, there's the Delta variant, so I thought it was fitting to talk about Osmosis Jones. Now, I remember when this thing got released. It's a really interesting. Of course, I talked a little bit about it during my throwback segment, but I decided to do a full review for Osmosis Jones. I used to watch this thing tons of times back in the days. Now, the film was directed by the Farrelly brothers, who you might know who they're the ones behind films such as Dumb and Dumber. There's Something About Mary. They are some pretty decent directors. And this film, of course, features the voices of Chris Rock, Lawrence Fishburne, David Hyde Pierce, live action actors includes the likes of Bill Murray, Chris Elliott. Because this movie actually is has animated mixed with animation and live action hybrid. And it stars Bill Murray, who plays Frank DeTora, who's a zookeeper who ends up contracting this deadly virus known as the Drax. And the live action sequences are set inside the body of Frank, which is depicted as a city inhabited by this anthropomorphic paramycelium here. And in the anime sequence, this white blood cup cell named Osmosis Ozzy Jones, and this code pill named Drax Choreograph attempt to prevent the virus Drax from killing Frank within 48 hours. Now, of course, Ozzy is voiced by Chris Rock, which Chris Rock does such a good job as the voice of Ozzy. And Drax is, of course, voiced by Frasier dude David Hyde Pierce. This movie was so fun. It's really entertaining. The animation stuff is cool. You know, we've seen live action hybrid animation before. You know, whether it's Space Jam, whether it's Cool World, Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a good one. But man, Osmosis Jones, of course, sadly the movie did not do so well. But after Osmosis Jones got released, I believe it was at the time it was called WB, not the CW, but I remember they did that animated Ozzy and Drax series, which I'll be down to see them bring that back. I mean, with new viruses nowadays, like with COVID and all, I think they should totally bring Ozzy and Drax back. But anyway, this movie is a little this movie will make you sick in a way. But anyway, the animation stuff is so cool. It's entertaining. I mean, to be honest, I think the character of Ozzy, if this was real and all, Ozzy would be able to kill the COVID-19 and the Delta variant in a heartbeat. But anyway, this movie is definitely really intriguing. I mean, you also have and Bill Murray also has Also has a daughter played by Elena Frank. Molly Shannon also appears in this as this science teacher. You also had Chris Elliott was also in this film. You also had some intriguing voice talents. Besides Chris Rock and David Pierce, you had Lawrence Fishburne. Brandy was in this, who of course ends up becoming Ozzy's love interest. William Shatner does the voice of Mayor Pelgrim, who is credited as the mayor. I mean, you also had Ron Howard. Joe Silver was also in this. You even had Kid Rock, who actually voiced a character named Kidney Rock. So yeah, this movie's definitely hilarious. Sadly, it did not do so well. It sort of flopped when it got released. Let me see how much. It only grossed about $14 million worldwide against a $70 million budget, which I found to be a little disappointing. But I guess that's why we never really got to see a sequel. And of course, Frank, of course, pretty much, ignores health, ignores, health. Pretty much, he, doubles down on junk food policies, ignoring their effort on Frank's health here. He even gets to eat a boiled egg that stumbles into this chimpanzee habitat, which is allowing Drax, which is a deadly virus known as the Red Death, to enter his body here. I mean, we've seen some really intriguing virus-based films, whether it's like something like Outbreak, whether it's a Contagion. I mean, I'm not joking. Look, during the epidemic, Outbreak was actually the #1 film on Netflix. But that aside, yeah, Osmosis Jones, I mean, it's crazy that this movie came out 20 years ago, but it's really fun, it's entertaining, it's cute, charming, it's a little sickening. I will admit, there are some stuff that will probably make you sick with this film, but that aside, it's a really good one. And the Farrelly brothers, when they know how to direct, they know how to direct. And I always like the Farrelly brothers, whether it's Dumb and Dumber, whether it's Three Stooges, they could do no wrong in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely one of my favorite films of theirs. I still wish we got to see a sequel, but hey, maybe we can't get a sequel. I say bring back Ozzy and Drax. Like with COVID-19, the Delta variant, I think it's time for Ozzy and Drax to return. But that aside, if you have not really seen Osmosis Jones, it's on HBO Max. Give it a watch. It's really fun. Anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever watched the 2001 film Osmosis Jones? If so, what's up? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? What are some of your favorite parts? Some of your favorite moments? Would you love to have seen a sequel? And would you be down to see a revival of Ozzy and Drax? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Simon signing off.